Hi, welcome to Slow English with Brian. I'm Brian. In this video, we will do a vocabulary test for the C1 level. If you can get at least 7 of these questions correct, your vocabulary level is probably at the C1 level or higher. Let's start. 1. What is a synonym for persuade? Convince, reject, ignore, or complicate? The correct answer is convince. Both convince and persuade mean to help someone to see something from your perspective and agree with you. 2. What is a synonym for precise? Unclear, approximate, exact, or confused? The answer is exact. If you said approximate, that's not quite right because approximate means roughly or about. For instance, you could say its approximate weight is 5 kilograms, but its precise weight or its exact weight is 5.312 kilograms. 3. What do you call a person who studies human behavior? A meteorologist, an astronomer, a geologist, or a psychologist? The correct answer is psychologist. When you see PSY at the beginning of a word, it often means about the mind. Psychologists study the human mind and how our mind helps us to do things. So, psychologists study human behavior. Also, be careful. That P at the beginning of psychologist is silent. It comes from the Greek language, so that's why it's silent. 4. What is the name of the object used to view distant things? A microscope, a telescope, a thermometer, or a calculator? The correct answer is a telescope. If you said a microscope, that's almost correct because the part scope means looking, but micro means small. A microscope helps us to look at small things like germs, but a telescope lets us see things like this. Things that are far away. Tele means far away. 5. What is the opposite of complicated? Complex, straightforward, difficult, or abstract? The correct answer is straightforward. If something is complicated, it can look like this. But something that is straightforward is more like this. You need to go forward in a straight direction to complete the task. So it is the opposite of complicated. 6. What is the opposite of flexible? Muscular, stretchy, adaptable, or rigid? The correct answer is rigid. Rigid means that something does not bend. Flexible means that something does bend. So they are opposites. 7. What do you call a person who studies ancient civilizations? A journalist, a mathematician, an archaeologist, or a chemist? The answer is an archaeologist. Archaeology is the study of ancient civilizations. So, an archaeologist is someone who studies that field. If you said journalist, that is kind of correct, but journalists focus on the present. Archaeologists focus on the past. 8. What do you call a person who studies the Earth's physical features? A biologist, a geologist, an economist, or a historian? The answer is a geologist. If you see the letters GEO at the beginning of a word, they often mean earth. So a geologist is someone who studies the shape and the features of the earth. 9. What is the name of a person who studies the structure of languages? A linguist, an engineer, a pharmacist, or an artist? The answer is a linguist. When I see the words language and linguist, I see that they are a little bit similar. They are connected. They both focus on language. 10. What is a synonym for meticulous? Unclear, fast, lazy, or careful? The answer is careful. A meticulous person is very careful when they do things. That is the end of the test. How well did you do? Please tell me in the comments below. Also, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.